clients. When you're creating a mood, it actually depends on what your clients like. For example, I have one client, which she introduced me to this, and that was to have quiet settings. She wanted everywhere that she went into the house to be very tranquil and very quiet. And I even learned through basically working with her which colors and fabrics and actually forms and surfaces are very quiet. I work with a company here in Miami, and we basically create a custom scent for the home, and we put it in through the air conditioning duct. And the best way to do that is to sit with the client, look at their fabrics, see what the style of the house is, and then we bring it to their aromacologist, and she creates a scent for them. So for example, where we're sitting right now in luxury living, they actually created the scent for luxury living. My personality actually, when there's an issue on a project, my personality actually helps to get me through that issue, especially with like a client or a contractor. They're more, they're easier on me if you have a nice, fun personality. I think that my emotional intelligence has grown over the years. Actually, I'm not ashamed to admit, but I've had a great therapist through the years who's actually been a little bit of a life coach with me as well. So the more that you can handle situations without such emotion, it's better. I'm a very hyper person. Sometimes it may appear as though I'm not focusing, but I am focusing. And I think that if you were to speak to some contractors that I work with or some architects that I work with, you actually get, Steven's actually pretty easy to work with. What I've been inspired by is Angelo D'Anghia, who was a furniture designer, and he had, up until very recently, showrooms all over the country. I loved the soft, seductive curves of his furniture. So that was an inspiration, especially since I design a lot of my furniture. I custom design it. It's manufactured locally here in Miami, and the beauty of that is you can create details that a client particularly wants. I'm addicted to Fendi furniture. So when I'm working with a client that loves Fendi, and everyone does, it's a matter of price point, you cannot blend Fendi furniture with some other furniture. The fabrics are just too luxurious, the finishes are just too unique, and the quality is amazing. The architect, the interior designer, and the general contractor, in my belief, should be hired at the same time. There's so much money saved when you have the three of us working together. I've been working with a team in Miami and a team in Fort Lauderdale for many years. The client that I met, the general contractor in Fort Lauderdale, is the one that worked with me on my first project on Idlewild. So it's so great to have that relationship because you actually help each other. There's a bad thing in this industry, and that sometimes architects and designers don't get along so well. I don't know if it's ego. I think everybody should leave ego at the door and work on the project. And sometimes general contractors also don't like working with designers because, there's personality problems. A smart architect, a smart general contractor, and a smart designer know to work together. That's how you're going to get the best result for your client. The psychology of design means to me, once again, you are paying attention to your client, you're listening to your client. I remain relevant by bringing fresh items onto the market. You must always promote yourself. Right now, for example, I do a lot of promotion with Instagram, and people really enjoy that because it's my way of showing what's going on in my projects. Believe it or not, at home, I'm actually a very quiet person. I live on the water, it's very peaceful. I have a core group of friends that are, my little mini therapists, and I think that's what helps pull me together.